can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's Western Conference versus Eastern Conference here in Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks will try to protect home court. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Here's Robinson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Fournier. Randall with the ball. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Now, here's Doncic. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Here's Powell. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
It's Randall with the drive. That one, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. And even 3-on-3 break. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Misses the three. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 2.
First-time All-Star last season, Julius Randle was just flat-out awesome.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Doncic outside. Going inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Hardaway. Over Randall. It's rebounded by New York. Brent, in which areas do you think Julius Randle has improved the most?
Well, I think making plays for other guys. I think stretching out the floor and having confidence in that shooting. And maybe that's the key word, Kevin, is just having confidence overall. And I guarantee you this, Julius Randle was more tired after last season than any other year. So coming in and being in great shape is huge for the next few seasons.
And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Well, when Nerlens Noel stays very confident offensively, good things like this tend to happen.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Brunson with it. To the middle. And Cleveland slams it in.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Walker. What a terrific move that was.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
The screen from Brown. Now Brunson lets the three fly. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. They trail by 1. Takes it inside. And Randall throws it down.
Randall sneaks up on you athletically with that frame. You could argue he's at his best when he's in attack mode.
It's stolen by Randall. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Brunson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Substitution. Obi Toppin. Alec Burks. Emmanuel Quickly. Derrick Rose.
With 1 on the clock. And the layup is good.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Knicks. They're up by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Cauley Stein. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Taking 2 shots.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Now, here's Doncic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one is good.
And he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And stolen by Noel. And it's Rose penetrating. Back to Noel. Pass to Toppin. Left side Rose. And he uses the glass. On the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Shot's good by Walker.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
So it's the Knicks now, following the score by Dallas. Right side Fournier. The kick out to Walker. 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Robinson. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Kleba. He's got 6. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for New York. And here's Walker outside. New York, no good that time either. And here's Brunson. With the drive. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. New York trailing. Walker with it. He's got 9. Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 11 points.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Randall. Robinson with the block. Pass to Walker. Randall left side. Here's Robinson. Second chance shot. No good on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. On the wing, Doncic. It's Powell on the wing. Powell with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Randall with some nice D.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Outside Fournier. Over to the left wing. New York needs to get off a shot. That one drops for him.
Assist from.
And that's 13 points for Kemba Walker.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Now Doncic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 3.
Always a solid rebounder. Mitchell has shown the ability to dominate the backboard for stretches.
And I think what it comes down to, for Mitchell Robinson is consistency of effort. It's not the production. It's not points and rebounds and all that kind of stuff. It's just consistent effort for him, and the numbers will come.
Mitchell Robinson, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Randall right side. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Obi Toppin. Derrick Rose.
Here's Toppin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Willie Cauley style.
13 foul.
And Toppin just going right through the defense that time to earn a couple.
Obi Toppin.
Well, he was the College Player of the Year, Brent, in 2020, but Obi Toppin didn't make quite the impact people thought he would as a rookie.
Well, we saw some flashes, and he wasn't used a ton last year. And guess what? That's okay. If you're going to have a 10 or 12-year career and you have to learn slowly before you get acclimated to the NBA, we're going to see his size, we're going to see his athleticism, and we're going to see him grow as a player over the next couple seasons.
Just 5 to shoot. Count it.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Robinson left side. Pass to Toppin. Rose goes in. That one good for 2. Rose has got 6.
And when he sets his mind to it, Derrick Rose is able to attack and finish through contact about as well as anybody in our league.
Down low. Here's Bullock. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And with every team looking for floor spacers, Brent Bullock is a very good veteran option.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't want to let him get going, and continues to draw the attention of the defense to create the kind of gravity for other players on the floor to have opportunity. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Rose. The Mavericks pull it in. Brown outside. .43 seconds left in the third. Here's Brown. Robinson with the block. Now here's Rose. He has 6. .23 seconds left in the third quarter. New York moving it around. Back to Fournier. Shoots over Bullock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. .12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Brunson, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Mavericks on top. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
To the middle. Back to Rose. Pass to Noel. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Doncic. Inside, and stolen by Noel. Rose, that's good.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And good that time. Doncic has got the lead back up to 3 now for Dallas. Pass to Noel. Burks in the corner. Rose in the post. 6 on the shot clock. So here's Burks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Mavericks making a switch here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Here's Powell. Pass to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Connects on the foul line jumper. Doncic has got the lead up to 5 now for Dallas.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
So here's Burks. Yes, And it's Rose with the assist that time.
Threading the needle there effortlessly. Rose, truly a pro when it comes to running that pick and roll.
Back to Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. The Knicks pull it in. Noel with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Rose. Good.
Assist goes
Now
to
just a 1-point Maverick lead.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, we'll win this game. Back to you.
Any coach likes it when a guard gets in there and stays active on the glass. Hardaway Jr. did it that time.
2 minutes remaining.
To Barry. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Noel trying to break loose. Shot's good by Walker.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
And Doncic, here we go. Rip.
The right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavs.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
To the paint. Pass to Barrett. And the left side. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein in great position to reject that shot.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Knicks making a switch here.
Mitchell Robinson.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas again missing. And here's Walker. Takes it in. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't bank that one in. as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Money!
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. It's full! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
It's the first, Nick. Gives them a 4-point cushion.
A fearless shooter and a remarkable dunker. Tim Hardaway Jr. is such a valuable rotation guy that you just want to have consistent effort from. And I think he's reaching that level now.
And it's Walker penetrating. And it's out of bounds. As touched by Doncic.
New York ball.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Driving inside. It counts.
And you see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Walker. No good.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
And so it's Dallas winning this one.